Hey, my name is Aaron Stanton. I am the counselor at Dade County Middle School, and we are here today on reading, writing, and arithmetic with KWN. Thank you for joining us today. I have brought a couple special guests with us today from the middle school, and as you can tell, they're all dressed up for Christmas holidays. They're excited. So they're going to join us early on here, and then we need to get them back because they have a big concert at school this afternoon. So we're going to start them off here, and then they'll get to head out of here in a second. They are joining us today because they have been a part of the Optimist Essay Contest, and these are our winners. And so we have, if you guys will introduce yourselves real quick, and then I'll kind of tell what you've won and what's going on there. So if you'll...
Okay. My name is Amelia Anderson.
And you're in what grade?
I'm in sixth grade.
Sixth grade.
I am the first place winner for Dade Middle School in the Optimist Oratorical Competition.
These are our oratorical winners.
Mm-hmm.
The essay competition is separate.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So as you can tell, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, but
it's okay. The scary thing is I'm the one that's supposed to know what's going on here. I'm Nikki Wright. For those of you who don't know me, I teach 8th grade English at Dade Middle School, and I also sponsor the oratorical competition and the essay competition, which the Optimist Club does for us. We are so grateful to them for all of the opportunities they give to our students, because our middle schoolers have a lot to say, and I think all their teachers already know they excel at talking. I'm so very proud of these kids. I love them so much. Sponsoring these competitions has really helped me get to know all the different grade levels instead of just my 8th graders. And there is so much talent at our school. Amelia was first place last year when she was in 5th grade. She actually beat our middle schoolers. And first place for us was Michaela Chance. So I want these girls to tell you their involvement this year, what they've achieved so far, and what they plan to do with this in the future. You know, no pressure.
Okay.
So you won last year.
I did.
Why did you get involved in it?
My mom made me do it. She sat me down and said, "Here, write a speech. You're doing it." So I just did it because she made me. But then later on in the competition, I really got to the point where I was loving it and I was feeling it. So that's the reason I'm doing it again this year.
Because you definitely have the talent. She really excels in her presentation. She is so into it and so animated. I could not be more proud of you. I can't wait to see what she accomplishes after we work together this year. And then Michaela was our winner for the middle school last year.
Well, I first got involved with doing it in 5th grade because I also competed in 5th grade and won for Dade County overall. I was first place, and technically I didn't even have to compete. It was a grade level thing. They made us all write the speech, and then if you wanted to compete, you could. And then they chose one of us overall, and I was the one to go to the county competition, and then I won in 5th grade, and I loved it so much in 5th grade that I just wanted to do it again in 6th grade, and so then I went and I competed again, and this is my 3rd year getting to go to county.
I love working with them because they get so into it and so excited about it that it spills over into everything else. They always want to talk about it. And these skills that they're learning, they can use in all different ways at school and in their futures. So I'm really excited for how excited they get about this. When we do the school level competition, we have a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place for each grade level. And then we also choose outstanding speeches. Sometimes you just need to recognize these kids for what they've written. Like, wow, that was inside you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And so Cassidy and Nayla both were recognized for their speech writing. And if you want to share anything about your speech writing in general...
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
So the difference, we have one, our winners were excellent in speech writing, and
Yes.
then overall winners. Can you tell me a little different, like the difference between those?
The overall winners were selected at the county level. So
Okay.
that was in competing against the other schools, going on to all levels of the competition. They beat out the other schools.
Wait, so you're saying we won?
I'm saying we won. And I'm saying we're going to dominate again. Saying it clearly in front of witnesses with cameras. Okay.
So we won.
So we won.
Gotcha.
We did. We did. And our outstanding speechwriters, this is someone that we want to recognize at our school level. They don't go on to the next level of competition, but they do win my high praise. And really, I mean, scholarships, medals, all the wonderful things the Optimist Club does for us, they are very much appreciated. But being in Miss Wright's good graces, I mean, come on. Having my praise for your writing, I just have lots of reasons to brag on these kids.
Well, it seems like there are lots of reasons to do so.
Yes, and I excel at the bragging.
So this is not something that is required of them. This is kind of an extracurricular activity that they're doing. It's not like a grade that you're getting in class, but something that they are doing because they love to do it and want to do it.
Right.
Correct.
The benefits to this, the Optimist Club does make sure that they provide wonderful prizes, the scholarships, the medals, the chances to compete, to get better. But no, there's no grade associated with this. It's not required like it is at the elementary school level. They just enjoy it. And there's pretty much not a profession that you can go into where these skills don't come in handy. So this is just good for our kids, no matter what, to get this. I'm really looking forward to next year. We're turning this into a club so that we will have more time to work on these skills with our kids. We'll have time to prepare speeches for everything from the Emmys to the Grammys. Yes, yes. Acceptance speeches for all major awards. Any kind of public speaking you can think of. I'm also looking forward to having a mock trial. Yes, because we're prepared to dominate in all areas. Do you hear that, other schools? Because we're talking to you.
I think we found a new host, actually. Miss Wright.
Whoops.
So also, so while you guys have done really well in the oratorical contest and that kind of thing, some of you guys have other things going on as well, I think. Like Duke Tips. Are any of you involved in Duke Tips or were involved in Duke Tips? You're involved? Okay. So I think right now with Duke Tips going on is a writing contest. And so my hope is that we can use what we've been doing with the oratorical contest to get involved with the Duke Tips. And we can compete not just at the county level and the state level, but at the national level. Because Duke Tips is a broad thing for students that excel in the classroom. So the hope would be that Nayla, you're a sixth grader as well, and Amelia could get involved in the writing contest that's going on right now with sixth graders. And then I think, Cassidy, you were, if I'm not mistaken, one of our REACH scholarship winners. Can you tell us quickly about that process? And I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot. You weren't expecting this question.
Cassidy says yes. Yes, you are.
But it's a really, really cool thing. The REACH scholarship, for those of you that don't know, is a scholarship that goes to students their 8th grade year. And I think it's a $10,000 scholarship that they are promised when they finish high school and graduate for college. So, I mean, it's an amazing scholarship. Can you tell us a little bit about the REACH scholarship and how that went and the process for that?
Okay, so what you have to do is in 7th grade, they give you paperwork and you have to take it to maybe a community member, a teacher, and then you get your parents to fill out some questions, and then they choose from those. It's a needs-based scholarship, so one parent puts their income, or maybe both of them, and they pick the most eligible, and from that level, they will pick 8, and you have to go do an interview with some community members, from just people from the community, and from the interview, they will pick 5 REACH scholars who will get the scholarship, and from there, you have to keep up your grades. You have to at least have, like, I think a B average, and you have to keep up your behavior. No ISS.
So it's you have to continue to maintain good grades, good behavior, good attendance, all of those things. And we know that you were very deserving of that, and we were excited for you to win that. Did anything that you learned with the oratorical stuff help you in your interview with the REACH scholarship program, or
Reach happened actually way before this.
Oh, so maybe the reach helped with oratorical?
Yes.
Okay.
It helps with talking and speech and stuff because the interview, you have to talk to people, and a lot of people haven't done an interview before, and when you do the interview, it kind of helps you get used to people.
Yeah. So interviews can be a little bit scary, too, if you don't know quite what to expect.
We have them jump in and audition for this, and then we rehearse afterwards before we go on to the next level. So practice for us doesn't start till January, but next year, when we're a club, it can be more year-round.
And then we're going to really rock it. So, more great things to come with the oratorical people. Well, we really appreciate you guys being here. We need to let them get back to the middle school, and we have a bunch of stuff going on. Today's kind of a crazy day with the 2-hour delay. Thank you, Dr. Harris, for the 2-hour delay. Shout out to her. And then we have a concert this afternoon and clubs and lots of great things going on. So we're going to let these kids pack up and get on back to school. But we appreciate you guys coming. We have Amelia. We have
Cassidy.
We have Michaela. We have Nayla Smith, our oratorical winners again. Cassidy Klitsky and Nayla Smith won for excellence in speech writing.
Yes.
And Michaela and Amelia were our overall winners for the county. So the second year in a row we've won.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I was right on that. All right, so we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with you guys in just a couple minutes. Thank you.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, no fast food, good food fast.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
It's just around the corner. The annual Dade County Christmas Parade is on the way December the 14th, Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. It is brought to you by the Bank of Dade this year. The Bank of Dade, where all the board of directors and the entire staff would like to say Merry Christmas, everyone. And don't miss the Dade County Christmas Parade December the 14th at 6 o'clock. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Welcome back to Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic. For those of you that are just joining us, my name is Aaron Stanton. I am the counselor at Dade County Middle School. And Before our break, we had our winners from the oratorical contest here, kind of talking about that process, and we were excited to recognize those achievements for those girls, and also for Miss Wright, who is the sponsor for the oratorical contest. Now we have Miss Ashley Smith with us. She is the 2019 Teacher of the Year for Dade County Middle School. And I brought her on the show today because I wanted her to tell you a little bit about our accelerated math program that we have going on at the middle school. This is our third year doing it. And one of the things that we are continually trying to do within the county is to raise rigor and continue that caring culture. And so the accelerated math program is one of those ways that we do this. So I'm going to let Miss Ashley Smith tell you a little bit about the accelerated program, and we'll talk briefly about that and the process for how that's run at our school. So if you want to tell us a little bit about
Absolutely. So like Mr. Stanton said, we are in our third year of accelerated math, which now means that we have an accelerated group of students in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. We started with one group of 28 in the 6th grade 3 years ago, and 24 of them have continued on all the way through the program to 8th grade, and they are currently taking Algebra 1. So this is our first year of having a high school math course at the middle school. So they will complete their very first high school class at the end of the school year. So we're super proud of them just for making it all the way through this process and really sticking with it and working hard. We have about 40 students in the 7th grade who are taking accelerated math. They will take half of 7th grade and then all of 8th grade. And then we have 56 students in our 6th grade accelerated math class. It's the largest group that we've taken so far. We just were so impressed with how well they did in 5th grade. So we decided to take a whole bunch of them this year, and they're doing really well. They'll take all of 6th grade math and then half of 7th. So they will finish 3 years of math in 2 years so that they can take Algebra 1 in 8th grade.
Yeah. So I guess one of the things that I'd like for people to kind of know is how do we decide kind of which kids get to go into that accelerated track for math? And could you tell us a little bit about that process?
Absolutely. We look at their milestone scores from their 5th grade year, and we have a cutoff point in which we select our students from. So anybody who falls within that range, we take them and put them into an accelerated class, and then I kind of monitor their progress as we go through their 6th grade year. And every now and then, and I've done it this year with 4 students, I'll have some in my regular math classes who are really excelling and could use a challenge and a push, and we will move them over into accelerated to kind of see how they do. The 6th grade year is a really good year for them to just kind of see if it's something they can handle, if it's something that they enjoy doing and would like to continue to do. So that's more of like a pilot year for all of them. And then from that 6th grade year, we just gauge on whether or not we think it's something they should continue to do, if it's something they want to continue to do, and doing it that way. So the groups get a little bit smaller as we move on through it, but it's a good process for them.
And it's kind of a hard balancing act as well, because you want to push the kids and you want them to be on that accelerated track, but at the same time, you don't want them to get kind of behind, especially like when we think about the 8th grade students. Those kids are taking a high school level class, and so there's a balance between do we want them to start their GPA at the high school with a C, or do we want them to wait a year and take that class at the high school where they can receive an A?
Exactly, and that's why we do a lot of monitoring of their progress throughout the school year. We communicate a lot with their parents. I send letters home each 9 weeks breaking down their scores, their average in the class, and how they did in certain areas, if there are any areas of concern. So that way the students are aware of how they're doing, their parents are aware. So that way we're able to just decide on before we get to 8th grade and before we do the Algebra 1 class if it's something that we think they could handle.
And so you mentioned earlier that 6th grade students are expected to finish all of their 6th grade work in 6th grade, and then half of 7th grade, and then 7th grade students are expected to finish the second part of 7th grade and all of 8th grade, and then our 8th grade students are expected to complete Algebra 1. How do you guys determine the pacing of like the 6th and the 7th grade? Is that done for you, or is that something that you guys work to do?
The state of Georgia does provide. They actually do have a curriculum set up for accelerated math. It's flexible, and you can just kind of gauge on your students what you think it's appropriate amount of time to spend on things. I like to put the 7th grade material with what it matches with in 6th grade, so that way we just kind of move from what we're learning in 6th grade right into the 7th grade content that's applicable to what we're doing. So that way it just dives in a little bit deeper, and it doesn't really seem like they're doing 7th grade work. It's just an extension of what we're doing in 6th grade.
Well, we have been very, very pleased with kind of how the accelerated math has gone. It was one of those things where we kind of jumped in both feet at a time and hoped it went well. And we grandfathered it in, so we had a 6th grade group that we started it with, and then they're in 8th grade now. So we're really excited to see how they do on the algebra end of course test that they'll be taking this spring. And I know that you're probably excited to see that as well, because you played a part in their in that process. So anyways, wanted to give you guys a little bit on the accelerated math that's going on at the middle school as we're trying to raise the bar in terms of rigor while also creating a culture that's very caring. And so now we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back shortly.
Hey, that cold weather is coming, and it's never too early to get your winter supplies from Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply, 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Everything you need to wrap pipes under the house, winterize around the doors. Make sure your outside faucets are protected, and keep those drafts from coming through the windows. Get your supplies for fall and winter for the home and farm today. Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply, 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Telephone 706-462-2071.
At Comfort Gallery in Kimball, you can truly shop for any piece of furniture from any of our manufacturers. Drop in today and use our in-store kiosk. It's over 40 inches of full color, completely interactive for ease of use. And yes, you can shop all of our manufacturers for virtually any piece you may be looking for. Come to Comfort Gallery in Kimball to find exactly what you need for your home using our kiosk to shop from all of our manufacturers. Free delivery and setup, 1 year free layaway, and 6 and 12 months same as cash available at Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street, Kimball, Tennessee. You want a deal on a Chevy? Roll on down to Riverside. Right now, the Chevy employee discount is available to everyone. The Chevy price you pay is what we pay, and not a cent more. Right now, use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $4,600 below MSRP on the 2019 Chevy Colorado Cruze ZR2. Find your roads and get the Chevy employee discount today at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Kimball, where our promise is we'll make buying a new Chevrolet Buick or GMC so easy. Shop us online anytime at RiversideChevroletBuickGMC.com.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services, including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, or our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We are here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope.
And welcome back to Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic. My name is Aaron Stanton. I'm the counselor at Dade County Middle School, and we're here with a 2019, not this year, but last year's Teacher of the Year. I don't want to take anything away from Miss Haston, our 2020 Teacher of the Year. But while we're here, Miss Smith has been talking a little bit about accelerated math that we have going on at the middle school now. I also want to just give her a quick opportunity. She asked me to do this, so I'm going to let her do this. Give her a quick opportunity to plug Cheer and tell a little bit about what they are doing. So the floor is yours, and you may tell about Cheer.
I do want to just take a moment to talk about our cheerleading program. They had an outstanding season, actually a record-breaking season for them. I started the competition program back up 4 years ago when I came to Dade County, and it was very new to us, very new to them. I did competition cheer in school, but it's different on the coaching end of things. So we started that program up 4 years ago, and this year was the first year that they ever won first place at a competition. That's awesome. They didn't just do it once, but they did it twice. So that was really cool, and we actually got to host a competition as well, which is something we had never done. I don't know if they've actually ever done that here in Dade County. I would have to check with the high school coach, but that was really cool for us to get to experience as well, doing that. And they also had some third place finishes and twice with that, and a fourth place finish in the NGAC. So essentially what our region would be, if you call it a region for middle school. They finished in the top 4 for that, which is really just impressive for them in such a short amount of time to come so far. It just speaks to the dedication of our athletes, just working hard, trying to get better, and be the best team that they can be. And it really worked out in our favor this year. And I know the high school team is really excited to get several of our girls coming up. We do have 10 8th graders who will be moving on and joining them at the high school next year. We really enjoy working along with the high school. We have a great partnership with them. We get to practice with them sometimes, talk to Coach Hurst and get some feedback from him, and doing the same for them as well, getting to just bounce ideas off of each other. I think that's really key when you're trying to have a good program across the board. It's just you have to have that connection with the coaches in the middle school and the high school to really just plan kind of what do you want this program to be, what do you want it to look like, and it starts at the middle school and continues from there. So just having that partnership and relationship with them has really just helped our girls and helped me as a coach, and it's been really awesome. We're gonna have tryouts at the end of March, so any student who's going to be in middle school for the 2021? Wow. Yeah. For next school year, we would really love for you to just come and try out with us. We think it's fun and exciting. It can be a new experience for you, even if you've never done it before. Just give it a shot. You never know, it might be something that you're really good at.
Well, thank you for that information. It looks like we are about out of time. From the middle school to you guys, I hope you have a great Christmas holiday. So we're going to go ahead and take another break and wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.